Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Tiffany and I'm recording twice here on Instagram Live and on Facebook Live in our group. So it's a little awkward. I'm not really sure what camera to look at. But today's a special episode of Free Tarot Friday. I've been a little under the weather. Thank you for your patience while I've been resting. Today is special because it's Leisha's birthday. So happy birthday to Wise Skies Intuitive Leisha Barnett. She does all of our human design sessions, and she is hosting a human design Zoom call. So anybody that is in our membership that wants to access Leisha and do some Q&A with her live, that's going to be part of the membership in January. So I wanted to say happy birthday, Leisha. I wanted to say thank you, everybody, for your patience. Today I'm going to use this vintage Christmas deck. It's pretty cool. So it looks like this, and it's got all of the little old vintage Christmas characters in it. It came in this beautiful red velvet case, and it was a gift last year. So we're going to do Free Tarot Friday, and just for a little bit of housekeeping, if you haven't seen, the 2022 predictions are up. They're on YouTube, and they're also at wiseskiescollective.com in our blog. So if you're wondering kind of our takes on 2022, I want you to catch those. And then in terms of the January membership, we've got a January 4th, we've got an Enneagram live workshop with April. She's going to give you your Enneagram number, and that's members only. Of course, the HD with Zoom is going to be monthly with Leisha. This month it is the first Thursday, which it will be at noon. And if you can't make it live, of course, you'll get it in your member area. And we'll have April do the Akashic record reading for 2022. I will do the AstroTarot readings, and Jen will give us some 9-star keep. So if you're not in the membership yet, it's just $22, and it helps support all of our free activities like Free Tarot Friday. So let's jump in. I'm just making sure these get nice and shuffled. We're going to start at Aries and go all the way through Pisces, and I'm just kind of test driving doing this with Instagram Live too. So it looks like some of you guys are in there. Hi, Amanda. Hi, is it Kristen maybe? And Bridget, hi. All right, so let's just clear the deck for Aries and see what it is our Aries friends need to know, maybe for the weekend ahead, something heavy on their heart. We're just looking for some clarity and confidence. Cool. We get the Chariot reversed, and we get a 9 of Swords. So in this deck, the Chariot reverse, this is about really slowing down, adopting a different pace, maybe adopting some different spaces. I'm looking in the 2 places here. And the 9 of Swords, I just feel like you've almost overcommitted. It's almost like you were ready to take on a lot of things, and I feel like you're going to benefit if you slow down and change your pace, and maybe even outsource some with this 9 of Swords. It's like, I feel like maybe you've got some anxiety about parties or things that you've committed to, or in some way, I just feel like there's a little much going on in your life right now, Aries, and so this is your invitation to slow down, take it back a notch, and just have a few deep breaths here. This is a weekend where rest would be more beneficial than pushing forward and going and making things happen and finding your energy like that. Maybe not, maybe this is a different pace for you that's available for this weekend. All right. Oh, hi, Jumper. There's a High Priestess. All right, let's clear for our Taurus friends. Just clearing for Taurus. And you guys on Instagram, let me know, is this working? Do you like it being live over there? Should I keep doing this? Is it awkward that I'm going back and forth? All right, let's clear for Taurus. What do our Taurus friends need to know? Okay, I am wearing a sweater, but it's like 80 degrees out, guys. Let's look at this. So Taurus, we get a Page of Cups and a 6 of Wands. And so to me, this looks like nostalgia. It looks like, the twinkling Christmas lights. It looks like looking back. It looks like spending time with somebody that feels very familiar, that feels like home. Page of Cups, this could be a new interest. This could be a new love interest. This could be somebody in your life that is helping you just kind of feel that joie de vivre, that special connection, that intimacy, that emotional connection. And again, the Six of Wands, giving yourself a sense of nostalgia. Maybe you want to show your lover your hometown, or show them like an old Christmas tradition, or show them a Yule, or maybe you want to start your own Yule tradition or your own Hanukkah. You know, whatever it is that you do, it feels like spending some time with somebody that you really, really love, that's new and fresh in your life, in a way that takes you guys back a little bit. You know, like this is like a walk down memory lane. This is an old world coffee cup with your favorite hot chocolate that your Nana made. You know what I mean? It feels like that kind of a thing. So Taurus, looks like really good vibes for the weekend. Bridget likes Insta, and she doesn't have to search for it. Okay, awesome. Oh, and Monica, hi. First time watching live. Welcome. All right, and you're a Virgo. Cool. I love Virgos. I love Virgo energy. All right, clearing now. We're doing Gemini. We're just going in order. Just clearing for Gemini. And what is it that our Geminis need to hear? Hi, Marianne. The World card is what jumped out. So that's cool, right? Excuse me. The World card has to do with a completion, an end of a cycle. We're talking about Geminis here, so let's get some extra information. All right. It looks like the fight is over. Something that you've been hanging on to maybe all year. Like this is like something that you've really been working on, maybe even years. Maybe it has to do with your career. It just feels like there's something that's coming full circle, that's coming to an end cycle, that you don't have to fight anymore. You're like ready to put down your weapons. It's not that you are giving something up. It's not that it's just like you don't have energy for it. You're ready to kind of seal the deal on something and be able to push forward with a new chapter, a new year. I think that you're going to be able to end the year really well with peace, you know? So this is a message of choosing peace. All right, let's clear the deck now for our Cancers. Let's clear the deck for Cancers. And what is it that our Cancers need to hear for the weekend ahead? All right. Let's see. We get an Ace of Swords and a Ten of Pentacles, and so this is really about getting a new idea, about thinking about something differently. This is a card of wealth, you know, so it might be like that money mindset. It might be that you get a new idea for a new stream of income. It could be that you get that spark of information is what I was going to say. The spark of inspiration. It could be a spark of information. But this is really about refinancing. This is about either spending a lot of money, inheriting a lot of money, getting a big loan. This is really kind of rolling the dice and putting things forward. And I want you to just really take care of the way that you're thinking about things, right? So taking care of your mind through big financial changes is going to be really healthy and helpful. I'm still in bed. All right. Let's clear for Leos. What do our Leos need to hear for the weekend? The Five of Wands is what jumped out. All right, Leos, this is a similar message to Gemini. So for Leos, this is a fight that's not worth having because nobody wins. So you're just like spinning your wheels. If you want to be defensive or argumentative, or if somebody triggers you or pushes a button, just really, let's see, what's the advice here? Six of Wands. All right. So just really kind of check yourself, because what's really going to be better for your relationship? You know what I mean? So I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself. I'm not saying don't have healthy boundaries when it comes to family and friends and things that might be kind of pushing your buttons, right? This is the holidays. This is a time of year when more people have more anxiety than not, right? Generally speaking, I'm not putting it out there. Like maybe this is the best Christmas ever for you and you have everything perfectly lined up and like it's all going well. But if you're that Leo that is finding a little bit of conflict, a little bit of challenge, a little bit of coming up against an edge, just see what would be most beneficial for the relationship that you want. Like what is the most reciprocal, compatible response you could have this weekend, right? So now we're making decisions based on our relationship goals, our desires, how we want to feel in our relationships, and we're putting that first. We're putting that over kind of our own sense of what we want, right? So this is a gift. This is a generous spirit, and you're the one that gets to be generous. All right, lucky you, right? All right, after Leo comes Virgo. Let's just take a few shuffles here, a few deep breaths in. Hey, Sheldon. All right, let's clear for our, who did I just say? Virgo, thank you. Clear for Virgo. All right, we've got more people on Instagram than we do on Facebook. It's a big competition. All right, let's clear for our Virgos. Just get a clear thought. Just asking for clarity and guidance for any Virgos watching. It will be beneficial. Happy Friday indeed. All right. We've got the Moon and the Judgment card. All right, so this can be a time when like more will be revealed, when you just don't have all the information that you need. The Moon is about shining your light in a dark place. It's also can be about deception. It can also be about letting things unfold, letting things be a mystery and not having to understand everything. All right, Virgo, so if you're trying to really understand something right now, maybe it's best left alone. You know, maybe it's best left put into the mystery, like letting it kind of fade into the mystery as opposed to making it more concrete and understandable. Maybe not everything has to be understood this weekend right now by you. You know what I mean? The Judgment card, this is the 20th card, and so this is near the end of the major arcana. So a lot of you guys, I mean, these are two major arcana cards. A lot of you Virgos might be facing very pivotal times in your personal life. The Judgment card is when we're wanting to kind of have a clean slate, when we're wanting to make amends if necessary, when we're wanting to just clear the air and clean the energy amongst us. You know what I mean? So this Judgment card can be about you getting clear about what has been unclear. You know what I mean? And so there are a lot of ways to interpret this, but if I'm just being loose and trying to speak to a lot of Virgos across the table, I would say just lean into the mystery a little bit here. Make sure your side of the street is clean. Don't try to figure everything out this weekend. In fact, maybe surprise yourself by not caring. You know what I mean? Just doing something else. If you really feel like you need to know the answer to something, how quickly can you let it go? How quickly can you let it go back to source and spirit and just watch the wave go back into the ocean, knowing that that wave is going to bring something back to you. All right. It says action needed. Maybe not right now. All right, let's clear for Libra. What do our Libra friends need to hear? Isn't this a cute deck? All right, clear for Libra. What do our Libras need to hear? You are welcome. Page of Pentacles and a Four of Swords. All right, Libras. It looks like you are, maybe there's a bit of a homecoming going on. Maybe you've had to spend a little extra money on your family this year. Maybe you've had to spend a little extra money on things that were more stabilizing than like joyful and frivolous and fun. And maybe this is a season when you're investing in something for your future. This could be a season when you're investing in something that helps your family feel really safe and secure. This could be estate planning. This could be opening a different kind of bank account for your kids. This could be just spending more responsibly than like more conservatively. I don't know what the right word is, but this isn't like a joyride. This is about kind of getting real and practical financially. All right, let's clear the deck for our Scorpios. What do our Scorpios need to hear for the weekend? Just a fun reading, provide some clarity and guidance for anybody with questions. All right, clear for our Libras. No, Scorpios. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, we got a Queen of Pentacles and a Ten of Pentacles. All right, this is very good fortune. All right, so the seeds that you have planted are coming to fruition. This is a time when you can sit back and rest and feel like you've a job well done. The Ten of Pentacles can also be about happy family cards, you know, clarity around that. The Queen of Pentacles, this is like that family's house that you always wanted to go to, because they had the right recipe cooking and it felt good and it felt like home and it felt like everything was safe and secure, and it just, you know what I mean? It's just that coziness of it. And so I would say, Scorpios, this is a weekend where you can be cozy and rest assured that all is well in your kingdom, that you don't have to go and do and spread yourself too thin, that you don't have to plan ahead, that you don't have to get stuck in the past. This is just really a homecoming, a really welcoming feeling of enjoying the creature comforts, and enjoying the seeds that you've planted that are providing for you now. So this can be a time of gratitude too. Alrighty. Let's clear for Sagittarius. What do our Sagittarius friends need to hear this weekend? Just a little moment to be touched by Spirit. Just asking for a clear message for Sag. All right. Okay. So we're on Sag. We get a 10 of Wands and a King of Pentacles. Very interesting. Both Sag and Scorpio get kind of these master cards. And so this is also a weekend where, you know, you might feel like there's a lot of different options. That 10 of Wands could have you going in a lot of different directions. It could have you feeling like your dance card is pretty full. The King of Pentacles there is reminding you to spend your time wisely. This is the King card. This isn't the card of being foolish and frivolous and playing, right? Like, this is the card of wisdom, right? And so and it's in money, right? So maybe some of you Sagittarius, just like the Libras, are having to be a little bit more thoughtful around your finances, and that you're wanting to do something that's built to last, right? Like, so Sagittarius, what is it, like, that's your consideration for the weekend. What is it that you want to build, that you want to have the right foundation here so that it's built to last, right? What are you building that's built to last in your life? All right, let's clear for Capricorns. What do our Capricorns need to hear for the weekend ahead? Okay, 2 fell out. Let's roll with it. We got a 9 of Cups and a Knight of Cups. All right, Capricorn, so be careful what you wish for, because you get your wish. It looks like everything's kind of going your way. It's rolling in the right direction. The momentum is there for you. It's positive. And so just be really, really clear about what you're wishing for, because it looks like it's coming true. So if you haven't made any wishes yet, Capricorn, this is your moment to set it up in your mind. And back when I was a young girl competing in equestrian competitions, we would always do the ride through in our mind. You know, we would go walk through with our physical bodies. We'd go through each of the jumps in the course and watch and look for everything and feel it and be there. And then we'd go back in our minds and experience it visually and do the ride through in our minds. And that way, the next day when it was time to get on our horse and go ride, we were as prepared as we're going to be. And that's what this feels like, Capricorn. You're just getting prepared as you can possibly be to set yourself up for success. And so this is physically walking through some things, mentally visualizing through some things, and getting clear on what that wish is, that vision for your life that's coming to you. All right, after Capricorn comes Aquarius, and then we'll do Pisces. All right, so Aquarius. What do our Aquarius have to say? Yes, it's a beautiful deck. Thank you. And Bridget says, I got her with the Libra Sag, having big conversations about where and how to invest financially right now. All right, so towards that, I want you just to be careful and ride the wave, because we're in a Venus retrograde period through the end of January. And so we are all looking at kind of larger investments and long-term planning. But it's like, if you think about Mercury retrograde, this is Venus retrograde. So just maybe have the conversations, but hold tight. You don't want to give that thing a birth chart in the middle of a Venus retrograde, I don't think. I don't know what you're doing, and you do, right? Like, you are in charge of your life. You were born wise, and you do know what you're up to. All right, let's clear now for our Aquarius. Okay. All right, we've got a 7 of Pentacles and a Hermit. All right, Aquarius, it looks like you just need to unplug with your own, like, time, with your own self. This is a time when the Hermit doesn't really want a lot of extra activity. The Hermit wants to be alone, needs to be alone, and so this can be that hot bath, that walk you take yourself on, like, through the garden. This could be just turning off the notifications with any work stuff, or just politely declining, saying, you know what, I'm overcommitted, I'm overbooked, I really just need to sit this one out right now. All right, so you're not alone in getting that message of having to unplug. The Seven of Pentacles too, I feel like there can be some internal, I guess, conflict going on. There can be some mind chatter. Maybe you're not being your best friend, right? And so just remember that whatever language you're using, this is also the language that your inner child is hearing. And your inner child is always healing and growing and trying to trust you, right? And so how can you really take care of that little person inside of you by unplugging a little bit this weekend? Okay, let's clear for our Pisces. All right, let's clear for our Pisces. Any Pisces watching, what is a little hit from Spirit, a little hint, something they can focus on, feel good about? Okay. Okay. All right, we get the Sun reversed and the Eight of Swords. All right, so Pisces, something is happening fast. Something is happening at a quicker pace than you had in mind, and it's got you a little upside down about it. You're like, how can we already be through mid-December? I feel like maybe you feel like life is passing you by, or things are kind of just happening so quickly, you know, and so sometimes it's fun to get caught up in the momentum of things, and sometimes it's good to like have a like, I don't know, like a time to make sure that by the end of the year that you feel a sense of fulfillment and completion with whatever it is that your life's journey is taking you towards, whatever you're responding to. You know what I mean? So when things are happening quickly, sometimes it's fun, and sometimes it's like, hang on, don't let me not do this one thing that was really important to me this year. So if there was a book you wanted to read, like, get it out. If there was a class you wanted to take, see when it can fit into your schedule. That type of a thing is what I'm feeling. Okay, guys. So let's just draw one card for all of us and see if none of those messages resonated, if this one would be helpful. What is it that we could get for a last message for all of us? Hi, Colette. And let's clear just for this universal card in closing with our sweet little Christmas deck. All right, we get the Knight of Cups. So we're being brave, guys. We're being brave in terms of relationships, in terms of connecting with people, in terms of trying new strategies, to be emotionally vulnerable, to be emotionally like that intuition. You know, this is about trusting our intuition and our guidance. Of course, we should always be doing that, but this is the card we got. So I hope that you get something good out of the readings today. This was new for us to try it with Instagram Live at the same time. I will post this back on YouTube where you can normally find it. So if you missed your sign, or if you missed your reading, it will be up there on YouTube at the Wise Skies Collective channel. And thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's always fun to be here and do little card readings for the weekend. So until we can work together again, wiseskiescollective.com has the blog and the membership and all of the things. Of course, if you love the readings and you want to donate through our PayPal or our Venmo, it's greatly appreciated. We use it for good things. And namaste.